Do you know that giraffes have blue tongues?
Yeah, it's because they eat blue grass.
Oh.
Welcome to my world.
Giraffes have long necks. They eat from tall trees.
The most challenging thing about being a teacher is being a teacher. It's all consuming, it's all encompassing, it's physical, it's emotional, it's intellectual. You've got to do the whole gamut, and you've got to do it in the moment, and you don't know what the moment's going to bring. So you've got to be a good listener. You've got to know, you have to have a huge toolkit of ways to engage with other people. I think it's about really listening. So if you can really listen to the people that you're around, you can work a curriculum through that. And I'm talking about early childhood education. We're not as constrained by reading, writing and arithmetic. We do it in our everyday. So just to be able to enjoy what you're doing and to give it everything, I think there's a lot involved in being a teacher.
Themselves clean for the African scene. We love giraffes. Giraffes wearing scarves while they're in the bath.
I think it's more complicated than that. I think that it's not just about the teacher training that we need to think about, it's about getting the right people into teaching in the first place. And I think it depends on the institution. There's some amazing tertiary places to go and learn to be a teacher. They look at leadership, they look at creativity. I think you need to look at ethics, you have to be teaching about philosophy and child development, and I guess it's a complicated thing again because I'm thinking about early childhood education and having people who are worldly and able to understand the changes that are happening with our culture, with the people who come to Australia, with the learning that's expected to happen. It's getting them to do the things that they love doing and getting them to work outside of their little silos so that they know what's happening in the world. I think we need to be looking at what's happening in other countries. I think that what would be amazing is if one of the professional experiences was in a remote area or overseas. I think that it's really easy to only know the things that you know based on the location where you live. We're part of a big world. I just think that we need to get out of our comfort zones if we're teachers, because children are coming to us out of their comfort zones. They're away from their families, they're away from what they know best. So if we can empathise with them, then we've got a better chance of being a good teacher for them.
So it was in this country that Nelson Mandela was born and grew up. And it was in this country that Nelson Mandela was fighting so that everybody had the same rights.
I think that depends, because we've got some institutions who do it really well. I think that it needs to be thought of more broadly than just curriculum. I think we have to look at ethics and leadership and creativity. How do we get great people doing it and keep them involved in the profession for a long time and keep them passionate and excited? And I think that's ongoing training. You're working with other people, so you've got to learn how to humanly interact, but you also have to draw the strengths of your whole team, and in early childhood we can do that. In early childhood we get to go, hey, actually go and see Anne, she's amazing at that. Oh, go and see Tim, he knows how to do that. Oh, Melissa can build that for you. And so we're teaching children that we don't actually have to be independent, or like we have to actually be able to depend on other people. The great thing about working in early childhood is that we're not so curriculum driven, so we can bring our passions to our workplace, and so that makes us inspired about going to work every day.
If I could be anything at all, it would be big, not small.
Network, get out there, don't work on your own, it just doesn't work. Remember what your passion is, think about why you became a teacher and use that in your classroom teaching. If it's because you love rope climbing, rope climb with the children. There's learning about strength, there's learning about emotions, there's learning about maths and science doing that. If you're interested in making things, and make things with the children. Use your talent, see how you can work the things that you're interested in into delivering the outcomes that are expected of you as a teacher. Find a way to stay balanced and so balancing home life and work life, to connect with other people who are teachers and beyond teachers, Get out of the classroom, be in the garden, be outdoors, be at the nursing home. See learning is happening everywhere. That's what teaching's about. It's about knowing our limitations. It's about knowing where to go and get help. It's about connecting and working together. And it's about having a goal and a vision about what you want for the world, but right now. So talking about Nelson Mandela's death with a 3-year-old child is absolutely humanly possible. And the things that those children say, they're better than anything an adult could tell me. Probably just the remuneration, actually. I mean, teaching's just the most amazing job that we do. It would be more resources and more money. And I guess it's so that you get better people doing the job that matters so much. So I wouldn't, it's not teaching, it's the things around teaching that I would change. And then pay teachers a little bit better too.
Shimmy your shoulders. Hey! Stomp a stomp a stomp a stomp a stomp a stomp a feet. Like a dinosaur. Stomp, 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 stomp a stomp a stomp your feet. All together now, wiggle, shake, shimmy, stomp, wiggle, shake, shimmy, stomp, wiggle, shake, shimmy, stomp, wiggle, shake, shimmy, stomp. Are you ready? Blink it, blink it, blinky your eyes. Blink it, blink it, blinky your eyes. Blink, 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 blink it, blink it, blinky your eyes. Swing it, swing it, swing it your leg. Swing it, swing it, swing it your leg. Swing, 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 swing it, swing it, swing it your leg.
I think we need to give time to children, and that's what makes a great teacher.
If I could be anything at all, it would be big, not small. The trees would smile, the sun